Hey guys, before we begin, I would like to ask, what kind of music does broccoli listen to? Well, it's brock and roll. Get it? No?
Boy, finish up the vegetable, okay?
Yes, mom. So why is it when we were kids, most of us dislike eating broccoli, but we were always told to finish our vegetables? And if you love vegetables when you're a kid, just shh. Anyway, today we will be learning about the health benefits that broccoli provides. Firstly, broccoli helps improve digestive health, bowel movements, and also maintains healthy weight. Broccoli has a high content of dietary fiber, which can help prevent constipation. The fiber can expand inside your digestive system after absorbing water, which triggers regular bowel movement and relieves constipation. Also, the fiber in broccoli helps maintain healthy levels of beneficial gut microbiome, which means the good bacteria in your gut, basically, and helps maintain a healthy digestive tract. Broccoli also lowers the risk of colon cancer, as research have shown that those who consume less fiber were more likely to develop colorectal cancer. It is also good to know that broccoli are low density food with low calories and has nearly 1 gram of fiber per 10 calories. It also does not contain cholesterol, and all this helps with maintaining a healthy body weight, as well as weight loss for those who are overweight or obese. This is because the high fiber and water content helps tell our stomach that it is full. The stomach would in turn send signals to the brain to let you know that you are full, experiencing a sensation called satiety. Hence, this helps prevent you from overeating more calories. Now, broccoli is also great for pregnancy and fetal health. Broccoli contains folate or folic acid, which is the same thing, which is great during pregnancy because folate decreases the chance of the fetus having neural tube defect. Neural tube defects are basically a bunch of birth defects at the brain, spine, or spinal cord during the early development of the embryo. In the third week of pregnancy called gastrulation, some specialized cells on the dorsal side of the embryo would begin to shape and form the neural tube, which you can think of as the precursor or the junior central nervous system that would eventually consist of the brain and the spinal cord. Now, when the neural tube does not close completely, the neural tube defect would develop. Some known neural tube defects are spina bifida, which is the incomplete closing of the spine and the membranes around the spinal cord during early embryonic development, and anencephaly, which is the absence of major portions of the brain, skull, or scalp during embryonic development. Maybe that's why moms are so particular in force-feeding us broccolis. Now, broccolis are also known to boost cognitive performance. Broccoli contains vitamin B that could play a role in mental stamina and memory. Broccoli can also relieve the effects of mental exhaustion and depression. In fact, broccoli contains vitamin K, which is known to enhance cognitive function and improve brain power. If we were to go into it a bit scientifically, or rather quite scientifically, the effects of vitamin K are that it has an anti-apoptotic and anti-inflammatory effects mediated by the activation of growth arrest specific gene 6 and protein S. In addition, this vitamin is involved in sphingolipids metabolism, which is a class of lipids that participate in the proliferation, differentiation, and survival of brain cells. But you don't have to know all those stuff. Broccoli is also known to reduce risk of getting cancer. It can help reduce the risk of getting a whole range of cancers like prostate, lung, colon, breast, bladder, liver, neck, head, mouth, esophagus, and stomach. This is mainly due to the presence of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. The antioxidant that we'll focus a lot here is sulforaphane, which is found mainly in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, and it helps eliminate free radicals very efficiently. You see, free radicals are produced in the body through natural processes like our metabolism and environmental stresses as well. And when they accumulate in large amounts, they can be extremely toxic to the body, causing cell damage that may lead to cancer and other conditions. Now let's go a little bit deeper. The broccoli contains glucoraphanin, a type of glucosinolate that is converted into its active form known as sulforaphane by the enzyme myrosinase. Sulforaphane is an antioxidant that eliminates free radicals efficiently and can help prevent various types of cancer. We'll hear a lot more about this antioxidant throughout this video. Broccoli also contains glucobrasicin, which is also a type of glucosinolate. It is also broken down by myrosinase to form the indole-3-carbinol, which has antioxidant and anti-tumor properties as well. Again, don't worry so much about the scientific jargon and names. Just gotta know the point that broccoli helps reduce the risk of cancer. And the potential reason is all the scientific nonsense and jargon that you have heard earlier. Next, broccoli also helps improve our bone health. Broccoli contains a good source of both calcium and vitamin C. The vitamin C is utilized in our body to produce collagen. And both calcium and collagen works together to strengthen bones in the whole body. Fun fact, did you know that broccoli contains more protein per calorie than steak? The high protein content is vital for increasing intestinal calcium absorption to minimize the effect of calcium excretion. To put it simply, the body needs calcium, protein, and collagen to build and maintain strong bones. Broccoli is also an excellent source of vitamin K, which helps in blood coagulation, promotes bone health, and helps reduces the risk and effects of osteoporosis in conjunction with the other compounds mentioned here. Next, broccoli is also known to boost immune health. As broccoli contains vitamin C, which is also known as ascorbic acid, also helps support our immune system, preventing infections, cancer, cardiovascular diseases, cataracts, and anemia. So vitamin C is actually an essential micronutrient that boosts our immune system in many ways. Here comes the scientific part. It is firstly needed for gene regulation. Vitamin C has shown to enhance differentiation and proliferation of our adaptive immune cells, namely the B and T cells, likely due to its gene regulatory effect. What cell differentiation here means is the process by which a cell undergoes changes in its gene expression to become a more specific type of cell, while cell proliferation here means an increase in the number of viable cells. Vitamin C also supports epithelial barrier function against those harmful pathogens in our intestine, and has antioxidant activity on our skin to protect us against environmental oxidative stress. Vitamin C would also accumulate within our immune system cells like the neutrophils to enhance its capacity in killing those harmful pathogens. However, after an infection from those harmful pathogens, these neutrophils that have served their purpose faithfully will need to be cleared from the site of initial infection to prevent tissue damage and necrosis that is harmful to us. Vitamin C helps to promote apoptosis of neutrophils, which I would like to call it an honorable cell suicide, and clearance of those neutrophils once they have served their purpose. So the point is, just know that broccoli helps boost our immune system, but it's kind of boring to just say that, right? Anyway, broccoli also improves skin health and protects us from UV radiation. So broccoli has vitamin C, which helps prevent skin damage, including wrinkling due to aging. Vitamin C also helps treat skin conditions like shingles and skin cancer. So UV radiation can be harmful, like causing direct DNA damage, generate reactive oxidants that peroxidizes lipids and damage other cellular components. It also initiates inflammation and suppresses immune response. Well, basically what you need to know is that UV radiation is bad and it could lead to the development of skin cancer, well, the non-melanoma kind. Again, the sulforaphane in broccoli,
Gosh, this video should just be about sulforaphane.
has been shown to reduce skin redness and inflammation caused by UV radiation damage when exposed to the sun. Researchers claim that by reducing this redness, known as erythema, it could be a way of preventing UV radiation-related skin cancer. Broccoli also has high water content, as about 90% of its content are water, which could help keep you hydrated and have better looking skin. Gotta keep that skin looking young and hydrated. Broccoli also has vitamin E, which is an antioxidant that reacts with reactive oxygen species. In addition, vitamin E can also absorb energy from UV light. Therefore, it plays an important role in photoreception, preventing our skin from UV-induced free radical damage. There's so many benefits, I'm not even done yet. Broccoli also can reduce the risk of diabetes. Scientists have discovered that eating broccoli could help people manage their type 2 diabetes much better. This is again likely due to the sulforaphane content. No poop, Sherlock! The sulforaphane suppresses enzyme in the liver that stimulates glucose production hence reducing blood sugar level. In addition, research has shown that people who consume a high fiber diet are less likely to have type 2 diabetes, as fiber may help reduce blood sugar level. We also learned that broccoli has anti-inflammatory effects, which is helpful since diabetes involves inflammation. Now, broccoli also helps in maintaining cardiovascular health and healthy blood pressure. So, broccoli helps lower the risk of heart diseases like strokes and heart attacks due to a few reasons. Firstly, the presence of antioxidants like sulforaphane, again, found in broccoli, was shown to be associated with reduced low-density lipoprotein cholesterol levels. These are the bad cholesterols. In addition, one study has shown that older women with a diet rich in cruciferous vegetables, again broccoli being one of them, had a lower risk of atherosclerosis, which is a condition that affects the arteries resulting in heart attacks or stroke. And this may be due to the presence of antioxidants found in broccoli. Broccoli was found to help undo the damage to heart blood vessels caused by diabetes. And again, this may potentially be due to the presence of antioxidants like sulforaphane, along with its anti-inflammatory properties. In addition, studies have shown that people who consume more fiber have a lowered risk of cardiovascular diseases and lowered blood lipid levels compared to those that do not. So what have we learned? Fiber? Good. Broccoli also contains magnesium, calcium, potassium, and sulforaphane, which helps regulate blood pressure levels to reduce the risk of atherosclerosis and cardiovascular diseases. Now, here are some additional tips on broccolis as well. Broccoli is a good source of vitamin K, but this may interfere with some people's use of blood thinning drugs. People who use these drugs should not suddenly increase their intake of vitamin K rich food like broccoli. Also, the best way to prepare broccoli to retain most of its nutritional content is by steaming it or eating it raw to retain its high content of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Now I have to say that all content is strictly informational and should not be considered as medical advice. Thank you very much for watching. I really do hope that you learn a lot more about broccolis today and that you should appreciate them much more in your life. I would also like to thank God and those mentioned in the attribution list for their content and art, which helped make this video possible. Do subscribe for more upcoming content as well. And remember kids, finish your vegetables. What do I do sometimes?